Hi, folks. Welcome to Curtis Goes Corner. No BS here, just straight commentary. Please like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Hi, folks. Welcome back to Curtis Goes Corner. We're going to do something I haven't done in a while. Just play some chess. I'm on LeeChess.org. We're going to play some 5-minute blitz. 5 plus 0 for you people out there means 5 minutes for each side and 0 additional seconds per side. Let's see who we end up with here as the computer pairs us. Okay, here we go. I'll play my usual. No, see, he aborted. That's ridiculous. I don't know why they do that. He doesn't like playing against D4? I don't know. It's just, these people are strange. Very strange indeed. Let's see. We'll get another one here as the computer pairs me up. They do it automatically. Let's see who I end up with. It's a pretty good site. It's free. You can donate money. World-class players play on here. So let's see here. Let's try it again. I'll do the same thing. Let's see what he does. And you'll see the 20 seconds tick off in the top right. If he doesn't move in 20 seconds, the game's aborted. And he finally moved, so we get to play. And now that he moved, if he stops, he loses the game. You can't abort it once you move. Or both sides move once, I should say. It's interesting. It's interesting. Now you got to be careful here. If you don't play chess, you've got to make sure you don't lose on time. It doesn't matter how far ahead you are in the game. You can't lose on time. So we'll see how this goes. I played in London a lot. It's a pretty good opening for white. It's pretty standard stuff. Don't have to do a lot of thinking. Let's see here. And I'll take that. So I'm up a pawn. You see on the bottom below my time, I'm up a pawn. I'll just, just go here. That's fine. I'm in good shape. I'm all right. I'm up a pawn, so he opened up the lines though with that. He opened up both files. So let's do this. I want a castle next. Of course, he's got to defend that knight. I'll take with a pawn. Now that's interesting. That is interesting. Well, let's hell of it. What the hell with it? Let's try to get something going here. I'll put the other knight up. That's fine. I can castle on either side. I can castle on the queen side, which is this side. For those of you who don't play. Yeah, let's see. What to do. Well, yeah, the hell with it. Let's just castle. Yeah, he's going to come after me, so I'll go after his bishop. We'll see how this works out. Interesting. Oh, boy, what to do? Well, I'm going to either put the knight here or here. I kind of like here. But there's no pawn guarding him. It's kind of, well, that's a good spot. Let's try that. I notice by time I'm less than 3 minutes. I'm almost a minute behind, so I start hustling here pretty good. Like I said, he can win on time. And I'm 60 rating points higher than him. You see on the right, our ratings there. I'm 1789. He's 1729. So this is going to be an interesting game. He's got a lot of threats here. I'm going to move that bishop to expose the attack on his queen. So let's try knight there. That knight will be annoying. Anything to annoy your opponent. That bishop doesn't have many places to go, which is kind of the point. He goes here, bishop takes, so he'll go there instead. So well, I can win a pawn, I think. Well, let's try it anyway. Let's try it anyway. Let's see. Rook. Oh, can't do rook there. Well, let's just double up our rooks. Well, let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of his rook. I can take with the queen and the knight. I'm a full minute behind, so I've got to hustle a little bit. Oh, what to do? Well, let's take. See if we can get the queens off the board. These pawns are a mess on the queen side. I can start picking them up. He's going to have a hard time defending them. So he doesn't want to trade queens. Okay. So let me go here. Those two knights are going to be a pain in his butt. That knight on c5, this one right here, is a real pain to him. I'm a full minute behind, so I've got to be very, very careful. Oh, I'll definitely take that. Not bad, not bad. So let's see here. Well, let's go after his pawns. Let's go after his pawns. Let's go here. Got to be careful of my time. So you can't defend that pawn on c4. We're going to see what happens. Oh, he's going to do that, huh? Okay. Okay. Well, I'll take the pawn with check. So I'm 2 pawns up, but I got a minute and change, so I've got to really hustle. Oh, he resigned. Well, that was a good game. I'm up to 7. I got 10 rating points, up to 1799. So let's a little rusty. So let's watch some really high rated player games. We'll watch some blitz here, I think, for a little bit, and we can find a good one here. Well, what you do is let's go back to the main page. I'll tell you, some world-class players on here. So I'm not used to talking while I'm playing, so forgive my my dead airspace, so to speak, in between, because it's tough, and I'm doing it from my laptop. So between my webcam running, I'm using Camtasia to record, and so that means this crappy laptop is really working hard. So you're going to see a little bit of lag there. When I go to move, you'll see this thing moves slowly. I got to get a new laptop. I should have not. Let's see here. There's a 2753 rated player. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, we get to watch some really good games. Those 93 people on the bottom. Now, what's cool about it, if you see on the bottom of the screen, is the record between these two players. So say a whole year goes by and you don't play a player, you play him again, your record will come up. So you always know. And the cool part about it is you can put your cursor over any one of the games and you can go over them again. They're automatically saved. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Lichess been around for a while. I believe it was originally from France. Now, as we look here, we see that black has a knight for a pawn. You can see below and above each of the times. So you see black has a knight and white has a pawn. So that means they're up by 2 points. A knight is worth 3 points, and a pawn is worth himself. He's worth 1. A bishop's worth 3. A rook is worth 5. Queen is worth 8 or 9, depending on who you talk to. And, of course, king is worth infinite, because if you lose him, you lose the game. So, now see, he gave it back. Oh, no, he's 2 pieces up now. Now he's going to get one back, but this is tough going. He's down a full bishop white. Yeah, and he's a almost 2,700 rated player. And they went for a rematch, but I don't see. Oh, they did. Let's watch the game from the beginning with these guys, because you get to a lot better. You see in the top left-hand side is the time control is 3+0. This is a very interesting opening. I don't care for it. I'm not sure what it's called. I haven't studied in so long. Oh gosh, I love the game though. It's the greatest game in the world. It's amazing stuff. It really is. It's one of those games you can play anywhere, anytime online, and it's cheap for kids. I mean, this is free, of course. You can do it right online, and there's software you can buy that's not that big of a deal. There's software now you can buy for $60, $80 and have it be good enough to be competitive against the world champion. And it's neat. You can analyze your games, and even a regular board and set, like, old timers like me play on. I sell them here at my store in upstate New York. You can get a nice vinyl board and some weighted, heavy, nice pieces, and they have extra queens, and they're less than $20. You can get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of playtime for less than $20. I mean, kids, what age would you pick? The youngest? Well, you could probably teach them how to move the pieces when they're 3, maybe 4 or 5, depending on the kid. But the game, how does that go? It takes 10 minutes to learn and a lifetime to master. I love chess. It's one of the most amazing. It's so beautiful. Once you get playing and you see the different combinations and how things it's artistic. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. It really is. And that's why it stood the test of time. I don't care how many video games come along, come and go. And as the graphics and the computers get more powerful and they get better, and there's virtual reality now, which is kind of cool. It's all cool stuff, but you can't simply take its place. It's an amazing game. It's an amazing, amazing game. It truly is. And oh boy, this is tough. Got to do something here for black. Yeah, he's going to have to trade, because that queen, the white queen, is guarding D8, which is the dark square in the bottom and the middle. Those of you that don't play, if you look on the sides of the board, you'll see A through H and 1 through 8. A1, of course, is, you see on the very top. So if you wanted to pick out square, say E4, that's right here where my cursor is. There's the E file, and there's number 4. So when you say go to E4, that's what they mean. Each square has its own name. And you record your moves that way so you can play your games over later. Like I said, every square's got a name. It's pretty cool. It's ooh, he's got problems. He's gonna have to move the rook to d8. He has no choice. No, he went that way. Okay. Yeah, that works too. That works too. As you can see, that rook, the white rook on d1 bearing down, controlling that file is a big pain in the behind. And so the white's got to make a decision here. Does he want to trade queens or move the queen out? And he traded queens. Now watch. He'll go to rook to d7. Well, he's not going to try to trade rooks. I'm surprised. Now, if these rooks come off the board, if they trade, we're going to have what they call a same color bishop pawn ending. In other words, you see this bishop here is on a light colored square. This bishop is on a light colored square. And they'll always be in a light colored square because bishops can't change colored squares. And that makes it very drawish is what they call it. But sometimes with the same color, it's less drawish than the opposite color bishops. In other words, your opponent has a light colored bishop, you have a dark colored squared bishop, and they can never attack each other. But at least with the same color, there's a lot less chance of a draw than the other. But it's pretty drawish. And he's got trouble. Yep. That rook almost got trapped. That's the problem with rooks. They're long-term, they're long-range pieces. They don't like the infighting. You get down and dirty with pawns and all kinds of pieces going all over the place. Knights and bishops, especially knights, are great for infighting. Just like battle, it's close quarter fighting. And now see, the time is what's really going to matter here. Less than almost 15 seconds for white and 30-something for black. And so this is tough. And black lost the last one, and he's a much higher-rated player. But it looks like he's going to pull this off. Basically, he's going to win on time. And it's very interesting what's going on here. It's a simple rook ending, but it might not be so easy. The problem is, though, black's got some difficulties. It's got some difficulties. What might happen is white might end up winning the pawns and trading the pawns for that rook. And then, watch, he'll come down. Yep. He'll get behind the pawn. And then he'll eventually trade his white rook for the black pawn. And then the two connected pawns and the king will be against the rook. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Oh, he lost on time. Oh, God. That's tough. That's tough. That really is. Because these high-rated players, boy, they value their rating points even on sites like this. So let's check out one more game, and we'll call it quits. I'm pretty tired. I had a long week, so I just played the one game, and we'll see what's going on here. We'll go to current games now. Then you can do join Lichess. You just make yourself a username that nobody has. And there's all these different versions of chess, what they call variants. There's anti-chess. There's, different time controls. Time control is how much time each side has. And we'll go here. We'll do this game. Actually, yeah, we'll do this game. Oh, that game's already over already? Well, that kind of sucks. So let's go back. Yeah, that happens sometimes. You go to watch a game and it's over when you get there. Now, this is the game. White right here is the one that lost those two games in a row. And you see he switched opponents now. And he's from Russia. And it gives you all the different variants. There's 960 chess where the pieces in the back are at random. There's different time controls. There's longer time controls. There's shorter time controls. Give you an idea. There's a rapid, that's like 10, 15 minutes. Bullet is 1 minute chess. What they're playing right now is considered blitz, 3, 4, 5 minutes. And then you have classical. That's the longer time controls. I believe it's 15 minutes plus 15 seconds. So that means every time you move a piece, you add 15 seconds onto your time. And these guys are high rated. 2736, you see right there in the rating, right on the right of his name. That's a big deal. Now, in real chess, this is in real chess, of course. In the real world, if you had a 2736 FIDE rating, that's the international organization that runs chess, they're kind of crappy, but that's the only one they got, is gives you a rating. Now, a real rating of over 2700 would not make you the best in the world, but definitely probably put you in the top 100. Pretty close to it. Now, the world champion, I believe, is well over 2,800, so are a couple of Americans. Wesley So and Fabiano Caruana, they're both Americans. Americans are doing really, really well the last 6, 8, 10 years. And it's an amazing game. And multi-millionaire plus star of the St. Louis Chess Club. His name is Rex Singfield. And he did it as a hobby because, he was going to retire. He says he just got bored making money. So he retired and started a club, figured it'd be no big deal. And it ended up that he put in millions and millions of dollars. If you go online and punch in the St. Louis Chess Club, and you'll see this place. They bought a couple of buildings around them, the building across the street. Now the World Chess Hall of Fame now he bought is across the street. And it's really amazing stuff. It really is. And he's brought up chess a lot. And good for him. It's his money. He can do what he wants with it. That's the way I look at it. They say, well, all these people doing this or that. You know what? Come on. Too bad. This is interesting. There's a lot of pieces floating around. Now, white is up what they call the exchange. You see on the bottom he has a rook for a minor piece. A minor piece is a knight or a bishop. So this is going to be interesting, to say the least. But I think black is doomed because he's got less than 10 seconds now, and there's no increment. If you see in the time control, it's 3+0. He'll never make it. He'll never be able to finish the game with 6 seconds left. It just won't happen. So White can basically do whatever he wants, and it won't really matter because time is just ticking away. And, the more pieces you trade, the quicker he's going to win. And it'll just eat up time. And you see that he resigned. Well, there you go, folks. I played one game. He watched a couple, 2, 3 good ones. I was going to play another game, but I'm a little tired. So had a tough week. Got bit by a dog, and the dog took off. So that was about a week ago. My leg is really killing me. So next week, oh joy, I have to take a whole series of rabies shots. I'll see what that's like. So that's just the perils of life sometimes. Sometimes you're the statue and sometimes you're the pigeon. I just want to trade once in a while and not be the statue. Anyway, folks, there's a little bit of chess for you. I hope you liked it. It's the greatest game in the world. And if you go out and lead chess and you see me, you see on the bottom left there is my name, John_Cordisco. Hey, feel free to shoot the breeze or we'll play a game. And until next time, folks, as I always say in my videos, goodbye and good luck.